Hold on a second, guys. Hiya, it's the Piping Baker here. This is like the third attempt at trying to record the video, but I've still got some stuff to smoke, so it's all good. We'll try again. I'm smoking out of my... I don't want to tip ash out of the bowl, but yeah. Smoking out of my Falcon Cool Way Sport. Fairly small little pipe, but pretty decent sized bowl. Smoke's great. I'm smoking a Balkan Mixture by Peterson. Really nice stuff. And my beverage is a nice tonic water, which I've nearly finished, to be fair. But yeah, let's light her up. The last video that I tried to do, still getting used to the video. You got to press OK, otherwise it cancels everything you've recorded. Trying to upload for the YouTube app, so yeah, but it was like a nearly 20-minute video as well. This one might be a bit shorter. It's a blend of Virginia, Perique and Latakia. The Perique really comes through nicely. It's got a nice spice to it. So, you know, a sort of, not bite, but it's bite, but not in the sense of pipe tongue bite. Just a nice sort of spice. One of my favourite tobaccos, to be honest. Easy smoking, subtly sweet. Doesn't feel like it's too heavy on nicotine. Yeah, nice. Anyway, what I was talking about in the last video essentially was just how much of a crazy year it's been. 2020. Obviously the YouTube pipe community lost a wonderful ally and contributor, John Harden. I haven't got a burley, but I'll smoke this pipe in his honour anyway. And on a beautiful Thursday afternoon in my local park. Anyway, yeah, crazy year. Coronavirus, then all the riots and things that were taking place because of police brutality. But things have gone crazy in our hands with that, really. You know, statues were being torn down. People were injured, some killed as a result of the riots and protests. I read one article the other day that there was a white lady who was shot dead in front of her fiance. And as far as I know, she didn't, not that that would excuse it anyway, but as far as I know, she didn't say anything actually racist or anything. She was just talking about the fact that she believes all lives matter, which they do. And there was a black guy who took offence to that and killed her in front of her fiance. Now that's wrong. That is really wrong. My heart goes out to her and her family. And I hope they get the justice they deserve to, you know, and the person who did that. goes to prison for a long time, if not life. But anyway, yeah, with the lockdown situation, well, we're out of it now, but we were in it. I don't know what to make of it, because I understand why things like that were happening. My concern is, will this infringe on our liberties in the future? Because authorities know what they can get away with from the general population, and it might not be a safety thing next time. It might be something really evil, and we'll just be totally compliant with it, potentially. That scares me. Like, I don't know, forced vaccination, which could happen. Forced vaccination, that would be bad. Because what's to stop the people doing the forced vaccination putting something really dodgy in that vaccine that causes serious harm to people? And then I read somewhere that Bill Gates is going to be manufacturing the vaccines. That scares me. You should have proper scientists doing it under strict observation from medical associations. There's nothing dodgy going in there. And it should not be forced. If it's not forced and it's safe, people are likely to comply and get the vaccine anyway. Instead of having some multi-billionaire, second richest man on the planet, I think, second to Jeff Bezos. Or he may even still be the richest person, but I think he might be the second now. Who doesn't have much scientific knowledge being involved in this. That scares me. Anyway, I don't want to make this too conspiracy theory kind of stuff. But yeah, enjoying this smoke. And I think wherever John is, he'll be probably enjoying a smoke, if death isn't final. Or if there's reincarnation and he may be born again somewhere else, I don't know. Personally, I kind of like the idea of reincarnation, to be honest. It makes sense from a sort of secular learning growth, learn from a life and then live another to learn more stuff. It kind of makes sense. Buddhists and Hindus like that idea as well. I prefer it to the sort of strict heaven and hell sort of philosophy of Western monotheism, especially hell. That really bugs me. It's just this idea that an all-loving God created the universe, and you, in all that you are, and you dare not follow the authority of God. Going back to authority, which we were talking about earlier, you dare not follow the authority of God, we're going to punish you in hell. Fascism and state communism. What does that do? You don't follow our authority, we're going to put you in a camp and kill you. It's the same kind of thing. Mind control. So yeah, But I like to think that there's something after death. And I know if there is a way for John to be smoking a pipe, he would be, and he'd probably be smoking a burley. Well, not probably, to be honest, he would be. Straight burley. But yeah, this is my first YouTube channel for pipe smoking. I used to smoke cigarette rollies for years before I gave that up and took up this for like 9 years, I think. I tried to make a switch with just pipe smoking. It didn't work. What worked for me was just coming off all nicotine and tobacco for several months, a few months. Cold turkey. I had to get myself out of that addiction to nicotine, but probably not just nicotine really, but the way the nicotine is delivered with the other compounds that you're inhaling when you smoke a rollies. It's not enjoyable, it's not nice, but you get addicted to it, and you find it very hard to sort of stop that habit. It took me and my mate just to say, no, we're going to do it. I had a week off work, I went to see him up in Norwich, and we just decided one day that we were going to do that, and we did. And I suffered like fuck with the withdrawals, but I haven't looked back since. You know, I smoke my pipe when I fancy. Could be daily, could not be, just depends. And then the odd cigar, because I do enjoy cigars. Some videos I may even smoke a cigar on, even though it's a pipe channel. Change things up a bit. And I know that some pipe smokers out there like the odd cigar as well, so don't see an issue with doing that. And it might encourage pipe smokers that have never smoked a cigar to think, well, I'll try one. Anyway, coming up to 30 minutes on this. Try and keep it shorter than the second attempt there. The first attempt was ruined because there was a wasp flying right near me, and I have a fucking mega phobia of wasps, so I kind of freaked out a bit. But yeah, I'll keep this as short as possible, I think. So I'll love you and leave you for now. But I hope everyone has a great day and rest of their week and whatnot. And yeah, happy pipe smoking.